Good afternoon. Welcome back to Deb's True Crime Notebook, where the documents just keep on rolling in. We have a document from the Media Coalition today asking for access to public trial exhibits. State of Indiana plaintiff versus Richard M. Allen defendant. News Media Coalition motion to inspect public trial exhibits. The News Media Coalition respectfully moves the court to allow inspection of the state's and defendants' exhibits submitted into the public record during the pretrial hearings in this matter conducted on July 30th, 2024 and August 1st, 2024. The News Media Coalition also respectfully requests that the court allow inspection of the state's and defendants' exhibits submitted to the public record during the trial scheduled to begin October 14th, 2024, and for other hearings that may occur in this matter. In support, the News Media Coalition states the following. A. Factual background. 1. On August 26, 2024, WTHR, a member of the News Media Coalition, requested via email that the court allow inspection of the exhibits submitted by the parties during the pretrial hearings on July 30th, 2024 and August 1st, 2024. The request, pursuant to Indiana's Access to Court Rules, ACR rules, see Exhibit 1 here too. The other members of the News Media Coalition support the request. 2. The request acknowledged that some of the exhibits were submitted under seal without any required written notice under ACR Rule 5, and clarified that only the exhibits already submitted into the public record were part of the request. See Exhibit 1. 3. The request stated WTHR's preference for inspection or inspecting the records electronically, but acknowledging the court's busy schedule also suggested physical inspection at the Allen County Courthouse as an alternative. 4. On August 30th, 2024, the court responded to the request by stating, the exhibits that are now not confidential or subject to non-disclosure will be available after the conclusion of the jury trial, currently scheduled October 14th through November 15th, 2024. If there is a conviction, the availability would be delayed until after the sentencing hearing. Any inspection would occur in the Allen County Courthouse. Exhibit 1. 5. The trial exhibits already submitted into the public record indisputably are accessible to the public per ACR Rule 4, General Access Rule. 6. On information and belief, the News Media Coalition understands that the court is working to grant access to the requested public exhibits, but the public currently lacks any visibility in the process. 7. In seeking public access to the media, acts of surrogates for the public, and plays a vital role in criminal matters, Richmond Newspaper Incorporated versus Virginia 448 U.S. 555-573, 1980, Nebraska Press Association versus Stewart 427 U.S. 539-560, 1976. Explaining that the press is the handmaiden of effective judicial administration, especially in the criminal field, and a guard against the miscarriage of justice by subjecting the police, prosecutors, and judicial processes to extensive public scrutiny and criticism. See also Cox Broad Corporation versus Kahn 420 U.S. 469-495, 1975. 8. Consistent with these principles, the General Assembly expressly recognizes Indiana's public policy that all persons are entitled to full and complete information regarding the affairs of government and the official acts of those who represent them as public officials and employees. Indiana Code SS 5-14-3-1. 9. Apart from well-reasoned policy considerations, the public interest in accessing judicial records has constitutional dimensions. The News Media Coalition, as members of representatives of the public, are presumptively entitled to judicial documents and proceedings under the First and 14th Amendment to the United States of the Constitution. See example Press Intercompany versus Supreme Court 578 U.S. 111-12, 1986. See also Nixon versus Warner Communications Incorporated 435 U.S. 589, 597, 1978. It is clear that the courts of this country recognize a general right to inspect and copy public records and documents, including judicial records and documents. See also Mishler versus MAC Systems Incorporated, 771 NE 2D 9297, Indiana Court Appellate 2002. Recognizing that the Indiana Constitution more jealously protects freedom of speech guarantees than does the United States Constitution. In reference, WTHR TV 693 NE 2D 115-16, Indiana 1998, assuming that a material burden or news gathering ability could violate the Indiana Constitution. 10. Denying the News Media Coalition and, by extension, the public, access to exhibits already entered into the public record for 3 months or longer violates the United States Constitution and common law public access rights. 11. A loss of First Amendment rights for even minimal periods of time unquestionably constitutes irreparable injury. See Elrod v. Burns 427 U.S. 347373, 1976. See also Nebraska Association v. Stewart 423 U.S. 1327 1329, 1975. Each passing day may constitute a separate and cognizable infringement of the First Amendment. 12. The public's interest in the public trial exhibits is especially acute in this high-profile criminal case that has garnered substantial public attention in the local community and beyond, and where the court, in its discretion, previously has denied requests for recordings of court proceedings and of cameras in the courtroom. Wherefore, the News Media Coalition by counsel respectfully requests that the court allow inspection of the state's and defendants' exhibits submitted into the public record during the pretrial hearings in this matter conducted on July 30th, 2024 and August 1st, 2024, that the court allow inspection of the state and defendants' exhibits submitted into the public record during the trial scheduled to begin October 15, 2024, and for other hearings that may occur in this matter, and for all other just and appropriate relief. Respectfully submitted, Margaret M. Christensen, Daniel P. Byron, Margaret M. Christensen, Jessica Lauren Meek, Denton's Bingham Greenbaum, LLP. Here is the response from Francis Gull on Friday, August 30th, 2024. Mr. Siegel, the exhibits that are not confidential or subject to non-disclosure will be available after the conclusion of the jury trial, currently scheduled October 14th through November 15th, 2024. If there is a conviction, the availability would be delayed until after the sentencing hearing. Any inspection would occur in the Allen County Courthouse. Signed, Judge Gull. This is also the WTHR letter. It's part of Exhibit 1. From Bob Siegel. Under the Indiana Rules of Court Rules on access to court records, I'm requesting to inspect the exhibits submitted by the defense and state during 3 days of pretrial hearings, July 30th through August 1st, 2024, in State of Indiana versus Richard M. Allen. Case 08CO1-2210-MR-000001. I am aware that some of the exhibits were submitted under seal at those hearings. While I did not see either party file a separate written notice identifying the specific Rule 5 grounds under which they are seeking those exhibits to be excluded from the public access as acquired by ACR Rule 7, I want to make clear that I am not seeking to inspect any exhibits that the defense or state entered into record under seal. I'm seeking to inspect only those exhibits that were submitted into the public record. In addition, I realize you and Ms. Williams have busy schedules and many other cases to which you are attending. While I would prefer to inspect and to receive records electronically, I am happy to find a date to come to Allen County Courthouse or other facilities to inspect records at location that is convenient for you. You and Miss Williams can contact me at 317-408-3397 or bob.siegel@wthr.com to schedule a time for me to inspect the exhibits. Thank you for your assistance. Bob Siegel, Senior Investigative Reporter, WTHR-TV, Indianapolis. And there you have it, the media's request for public trial exhibits from August hearing and also for the upcoming trial in October through November. We'll see what Judge Gull responds with. I think she'll respond with a yes, and then we'll have access to those exhibits in the future. We'll see you next time on Deb's True Crime Notebook. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for all notifications, leave us a comment, and share this in your groups and with a friend.